A woman dressed as a helper has been feeding your name into a spell for personal gain. Archangel Michael says, "You must be very careful. There is a woman near you, dressed as a helper, pretending to serve you, but she is secretly using your name in a dark spell for her own personal gain. She doesn't come with fire or fangs. She comes with a smile, soft speech, and eyes that act concerned. But behind your back, she is whispering your name into objects and mixing it with strange intentions. Something in your body has felt off lately, hasn't it? The strange tiredness. The dreams you can't explain. You are not imagining it, your energy has been touched without your permission. She pretended to bring care into your space, maybe as a nurse, a caretaker, or a friendly neighbor with kind hands. But the truth is, the moment she stepped into your personal surroundings, she began feeding the shadows with your name. Not your full name at once, no, she's clever. She's given it in parts. Archangel Michael says, this is not random. She has studied you, your behavior, your signature words, even your patterns. She has mimicked them in her rituals, not to bless you, but to take credit for your spirit's strength. Type Amen to get blessing 333. She's after recognition that you are destined for. She wants the praises, the open doors, and the spiritual rewards meant for your journey. So instead of building her own path, she decided to feed your name into old chants passed down by those who knew how to manipulate vibrations. Her home has a mirror that doesn't reflect light, it absorbs identity. Every time you visited, or passed a call, a piece of you was drawn into it. And she has been speaking into that mirror at night, asking it to erase your glow and grant her a shine that was never hers. You may have noticed her offering help in strange timing, when you were weakest, when your thoughts were unclear, or when you were grieving something. That is not coincidence. Her spell is stronger when your soul is soft. Her goal is to grow in your silence. She fed your name into a candle that was lit on a Thursday, near an item that once belonged to you. And she repeated the chant 3 times, each time claiming a part of your fortune. Not physical riches alone, but the unseen favor that follows you. Type Amen to get blessing 626. Archangel Michael says, she is now increasing the strength of this spell because she is afraid. She knows you're awakening. You're sensing something. And this is what breaks her magic, not the fire, but your spiritual alertness. When you looked into her eyes last week and felt a chill, that was your inner guide warning you. She smiled too wide. She spoke too sweetly. And the room felt colder after she left, because she took something invisible with her. Now, the spell is starting to turn on her. Because your name is not ordinary. Your name holds legacy, ancestral power, divine favor that cannot be stolen without consequence. The spirit world is preparing to return everything that was taken. She has also fed false information under your name into documents and images that don't belong to her. To the physical world, it looks like a helper being loyal. But to the spiritual world, it looks like a thief dressing up as a priest. Type Amen to get blessing 741. There's an object near you that no longer feels like it belongs, perhaps a towel, a gifted item, or even a pen. Be careful. One of those items was part of the transfer. She used that item to channel your voice into her words. The dream you had recently of someone calling your name softly from behind a door? That was not just a dream. That was your soul being called into a space where your name had been wrongly placed. And your resistance during that dream is the reason the door did not open. She is not alone in this. A second woman is guiding her, someone older, perhaps her own mother or a woman with deep roots in old spiritual systems. This second woman told her, use that name. She's powerful but unaware. But they didn't expect your spirit to fight back so soon. Every time she touches her forehead in your presence and says she's praying for you, she's marking your frequency. Not to bless you, but to distract you. But now the lines of disguise are breaking apart. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Archangel Michael says, the reason your progress seemed stuck recently is because her chants blocked your energy gates. But your prayers, spoken or silent, have begun cracking her setup. She is losing control over the spell, and now she is panicking. There will be a confrontation soon, not of fire or anger, but of exposure. A truth will be revealed in a conversation you won't expect. Someone else will tell you a comment she made behind your back, and that will be the thread that unravels the rest. Pay close attention to repeated words she uses. Words like just helping, or I feel you're tired. Those are signs she's trying to refresh the spell connection. But if you say nothing back, and just remain calm, the spell weakens. There's a notebook or journal where she's been writing with your name in it, adding symbols and little lines that make no sense to an ordinary person. But those lines are energetic codes designed to siphon your peace and reroute it to her home. Type Amen to get blessing 454. Do not allow her to enter your private space again. Even if she offers food, even if she says she's checking in, block it. Her energy field is coated in false compassion. You can sense it now, it feels warm at first but leaves you uneasy afterward. This woman's spell includes mimicry. She's been trying to dress like you, speak like you, even post things similar to what you say. She believes that if she looks enough like you, fate will not notice the switch. But fate has already noticed. There's a digital trace of your identity that she's tried to copy. She saved your photos, perhaps even used one in her ritual. But those who try to wear another's crown always suffer. What she's borrowed will become her burden. She will begin to experience confusion soon. She will say she is dizzy. Her hands will feel weak. That is your energy calling itself back. Her body was never meant to carry your spiritual code, and it will start rejecting it now. Type Amen to get blessing 991. The air will feel clearer soon. The heaviness around your windows will lift. Your name will feel like yours again, fresh, light, safe. But until then, you must say it aloud each morning. Speak your full name to the rising light. That's how you reclaim it. She knows that time is slipping. She will try to act kinder than ever. She might gift something or even cry in your presence. Do not be fooled. That is not guilt, it's fear. Her spell is breaking and she's scrambling. Archangel Michael says, the most powerful tool you hold right now is silence and observation. Do not argue. Do not confront. Let her lies twist themselves in her own voice. She will confess to someone out of fear. And that confession will find its way to you. You were born with protection layers that only activate when danger reaches a certain level. That's why this message is here now. Because the final line has been crossed. Her spell touched a sacred part of your soul, and that triggered the alarm in heaven. Type Amen to get blessing 522. The wind might whisper your name tonight, but this time it's not a calling. It's a return. Every piece of you that was misplaced is coming back, sealed and brighter. The woman's mirror is already cracked spiritually, even if she doesn't see it yet. She will start dreaming of you, not soft dreams, but heavy, restless ones. In those dreams, you will stand before her silently, staring. That's your spirit reclaiming authority. And no spell can survive long under direct divine observation. Soon, people around her will begin distancing. Opportunities she took from you will slip out of her hands. The praises she copied will fade. Her image will start to blur. Because heaven knows a borrowed glow always ends in darkness. Be mindful of where you go these next 3 days. Don't accept surprise visits. Protect your bed, your door, and your name. She's desperate now, and desperation brings last attempts. But all her final spells will bounce. Type Amen to get blessing 303. Your angels are active now, walking in front of you and beside you. Even if she tries again, it won't connect. You have broken her connection by reading this, by knowing. And she knows that, too. Archangel Michael says, let your silence become your shield and your awareness become your sword. You have nothing more to fear from her. What she meant for her rise will now become the rope of her own downfall. Do not try to explain yourself to anyone who doubts you. They were not meant to understand your spiritual warfare. Let them laugh. Let them question. Your truth is yours, and your blessings are already returning. Tonight, you will feel a breeze where none should be. That is the moment of return. That is your name entering back into your full light. And when it does, every word spoken against you will burn itself in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 644. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The skies are shifting above your name now. The vibrations that once felt blocked are starting to realign in your favor. Everything she redirected is spinning backward toward her source. The ground beneath your energy has been restored. Your steps will begin to feel lighter, your thoughts clearer, and your presence stronger. She won't understand how the control is slipping, but you will. Your photo that she used to draw energy, burn it in your mind, not in fire. Picture it returning to your spirit. Close the loop. And feel the shield form around you again. She used a black thread soaked in oil, placed under a stone, and buried it where she thought your spirit couldn't reach. But your ancestors have already found it and cracked it open. What was buried in secret is being unearthed by divine justice. Type Amen to get blessing 919. That helper's disguise won't last long. She will misstep, she will say something she shouldn't. And that's when another person will open up to you with something they've heard or witnessed. Listen closely when it comes. The sentence will seem small, but it will echo deeply inside your chest. That's your confirmation, it's happening. She'll grow quieter in your presence. Not out of respect, but because she'll be confused. The spell she relied on no longer works when you look her in the eye. Archangel Michael says, you are walking under the protection of truth now. The cloak she wore is becoming transparent. Her motives are dripping out like ink from a broken pen. Type Amen to get blessing 277. You might hear her name mentioned in conversations you didn't expect. That's the universe moving the truth closer to your ears. Don't chase the story, let it come to you naturally. Every time she tried to wear your spirit like a costume, it fractured her soul slightly. Now, her reflection in the mirror is starting to change. Not physically, but spiritually, she is dimmer. She will sense that the spell has reversed. She'll feel things that never belonged to her. And the worst part for her is, the name she fed into darkness is no longer responding. You are being washed in the light now, and that light is untouchable. She cannot borrow it again. The more she tries, the more it scorches her. Type Amen to get blessing 808. There is a specific day, watch for it, it will feel lighter from the moment you wake up. That is the day her tie to you is completely broken. You will receive a sign that day, something small but specific, a feather, a voice, a chill breeze, or a strange message. You'll look up and suddenly feel peace return. That's not accidental. That is the energy restoration process beginning. She may try to visit or call one last time. Don't respond. She's not calling to care, she's trying to see if the spell still echoes. It won't. Block all forms of communication with her now. Energetically, physically, spiritually, close the gates. This final step is important. Type Amen to get blessing 474. Archangel Michael says, your name is about to be sealed by divine hands. Nothing will be able to use it in spell work again. Not unless you allow it, and you won't. The old woman guiding her will suffer first. She is the architect of the manipulation. And when her strength weakens, the younger one will begin to collapse too. Everything she gained by using your name will begin to turn against her. The money will slow. The opportunities will slip. Her health may feel strange, disconnected. Because a blessing stolen always returns to sender, multiplied in backlash. Type Amen to get blessing 666. This woman's next mistake will be public. Someone will overhear her say your name when she shouldn't. And that will be the crack in her image. She pretended to help the weak while stealing from the strong. That deception is over. The truth has reached the highest throne. She underestimated your calling. She thought she could walk through the fire and not be noticed. But fire knows its children, and it never recognized her. You will begin to receive back-to-back breakthroughs. One after another. The blockages are breaking like glass. Type Amen to get blessing 121. Her power is unraveling, thread by thread. She will look for others to blame. But she will only find mirrors reflecting her truth. Keep water near you tonight. The energy of cleansing is strong. Your spirit is rinsing itself, and you may feel lighter when you sleep. Dreams will become vivid again. You'll dream of flying, of reclaiming, of being crowned. That is your soul celebrating, because the chains have fallen. Let this be a warning to any other who dared try the same thing. Your energy is guarded now. You are watched by divine eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 212. Soon, someone who doubted you will apologize. Quietly, awkwardly, but honestly. That's when you'll know that even the people around her sensed something was wrong. Forgive silently, but forget nothing. You must never allow her near your inner space again. You have learned too much to go backwards. She dressed like a servant, but acted like a thief. That image will haunt her now. Her eyes will no longer convince others. You were not meant to fall. You were meant to pause, just long enough to witness this downfall. And now, you rise. Type Amen to get blessing 515. Her days of stealing light are done. Her rituals are now nothing but scattered smoke. The spirits she called on have abandoned her. This time, she will feel the coldness that you once felt. The sleep where she hears your name, this time, she will be the one sweating, trembling, calling out. Your name will glow again, fully restored. No spell can dim it anymore. Not even the one she was told was ancient and unbreakable. Because your light doesn't come from books or chance, it comes from divine source. And divine source is undefeated. Type Amen to get blessing 393. Let this message be etched in your energy. No one can carry what you were born to hold. She tried. She failed. She is paying the price now. Your doors are reopening. New energies are entering. And the heavens are releasing what was paused for this test. Expect a call, a letter, or a message that feels like destiny returning. It won't feel forced, it will feel right. That's the moment you've been waiting for. Because this story wasn't about her, it was about you reclaiming your throne after being tested by shadows in disguise. Type Amen to get blessing 727. The woman who once smiled falsely will now weep silently. Not because you attacked, but because your silence broke her chain. She didn't expect you to glow again. But here you are, rising. And everything is finally aligning in your favor. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Her shadow is retreating, and your light is now standing tall in the places she tried to dominate. You are not just protected, you are elevated. What was once used against you is now becoming your ladder. Doors she tried to close are now unlocking with ease. You'll notice strange opportunities flowing to you without effort. This is divine correction taking place in your life. The name she buried is now being spoken in high places. Places of authority. Places of blessings. The reversal is full and active now. You will rise without screaming. You will win without proving. You will receive without begging, because it's already yours. Type Amen to get blessing 434. She has tried one final method, dream invasion. But even there, she cannot win anymore. Her face appears in your dreams not as a threat, but as a defeated presence. In the next few days, she will try to seek help from someone else, another practitioner, another source. But no one will respond. Her requests will be rejected spiritually and physically. Even her own energy field is repelling support. Her soul is in chaos now, because it tried to house something it was never designed for, you. She copied your blueprint, but it doesn't work outside your own soul. You may hear of her facing health issues or mental confusion. Do not rejoice. Just know, it's part of the spiritual law restoring balance. Type Amen to get blessing 181. A new name is being added to your spiritual legacy now. A name that reflects your strength, your recovery, and your unstoppable favor. This name will echo not in spells, but in blessings. You are now spiritually sealed. That means your light cannot be borrowed again. Not by her. Not by anyone pretending to serve while stealing. The helpers sent to you next will be real. You will recognize their energy instantly. There will be no chills, no dreams, no whispers behind the curtain. This chapter is ending. The woman who used spells and shadows is being replaced by angels who bring restoration. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Your sleep will feel new again. Your mornings will begin with clarity. The fog she created has evaporated. And soon, someone you haven't spoken to in a while will tell you, I had a weird feeling about her. That's your confirmation. Even the people around her are beginning to see. Your light is not just returned, it's multiplied. You are stronger than before. You carry lessons wrapped in grace now. Archangel Michael says, the cycle is broken. The contract is void. Her claim on your name has expired. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Now walk forward boldly. Let your energy shine. Don't dim it again to protect others' insecurities. Remember this moment. Remember the disguise. Remember how easy it was for her to smile while secretly feeding your name into spells. You won't forget, but you will forgive in your own time. Not for her, but for yourself. To release the final threat of spiritual interference. Because what waits for you ahead is too beautiful to carry the weight of her deception any longer. Type Amen to get blessing 131. Your name will soon be heard in circles of success. The real kind, not spells, not tricks, but true elevation. Because your path was never meant to be rewritten by imposters. She held your name for gain, but you carry it for legacy. That's the difference. And that difference is everything. Walk in silence now, but walk with power. Your light is speaking loudly, even when you say nothing. Every step you take now echoes with divine authority. Because the woman who thought she could manipulate your destiny has now become a witness to your unshakable rise. Type Amen to get blessing 505. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. She will see your face again, not in person, but in visions she cannot escape. Her own mind will show her who you truly are. And when she realizes how protected you are, it will crush the last of her confidence. Those spells she believed in so deeply will now begin to reject her voice. Her chants will fall flat. Her mirrors will crack without explanation. Because when divine justice arrives, it doesn't argue. It corrects. And the energy you walk with now is that of correction and truth. You have been through a spiritual battle most would not understand. But here you are, standing, stronger, reborn, and shining with glory she could never carry. Type Amen to get blessing 717. The days ahead will bring unexpected favor. Someone will mention your name in a meeting, or in a room of opportunity, and you won't even be present. Yet the result will still reach you. Because your energy is now being recognized in the right spiritual dimension. Your glow is clean. Your identity is locked in heaven's registry. No spell can write over it again. No woman, no whisper, no mirror, no cloth, no charm. It's finished. You are a walking prophecy now. Every step you take will break old curses, not just for you, but for others in your bloodline. Type Amen to get blessing 858. She used your name to open her doors. But now, those same doors will close with force. And when she knocks again, silence will answer. The woman who dressed as a helper will soon be exposed for what she truly was. Not with loud drama, but with quiet unraveling. Her life will begin to show the cracks. What she built on borrowed spirit will begin to collapse. You won't need to lift a finger. Divine forces are handling it all. You must now focus on walking through the new gates that are opening for you, gates she tried to seal shut. Type Amen to get blessing 363. You will find that certain people who once seemed distant are suddenly warm toward you. They are feeling your shift. They may not understand what happened, but they will sense that your time has come. Let them return. Let the right ones come close. But never again confuse fake kindness with spiritual safety. Trust your intuition now, it's sharper than ever. It knows what your eyes cannot always see. And it will protect you where logic cannot reach. Because you've earned this gift. Through pain, through betrayal, through silence, you've arrived here through fire. Type Amen to get blessing 474. You may start to feel tingling on your skin in the middle of the night. That is your energy field restoring itself completely. It is not fear, it is recalibration. This woman is now spiritually blocked from speaking your name again. Every time she tries, her mouth will stumble. Her throat will tighten. Her spirit will tremble. She will finally learn what it means to misuse power. And she will remember you, not as someone she used, but as the soul she couldn't break. You are now walking in full divine armor. And the heavens are walking with you. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The woman thought your silence meant weakness. She didn't realize your silence was divine strategy. Heaven was watching, waiting, collecting every injustice done to you. And now? Now the account is being settled. Every act, every lie, every secret spell, reversed. Soon, someone close to her will begin to pull away. They will see through her. And when they leave, they will share with you exactly what she had been doing behind your back. You won't be shocked, you've already been warned. But it will still bring final closure. Type Amen to get blessing 606. The spiritual interference she created in your path will now be replaced with rapid acceleration. You will notice sudden improvements in your health, finances, mood, and clarity. That's the divine floodgates reopening. Your name will soon be requested by someone powerful. They will want to partner, help, or uplift you. This is the blessing that was paused but never cancelled. The blockage has been removed. The channel is open. And you are about to experience what she tried so desperately to steal from you. Her smile was a mask. Your silence was a weapon. And your breakthrough is now your reward. Type Amen to get blessing 808. You will never be caught unaware again. Not spiritually. Not emotionally. Not energetically. Your discernment is too strong. Your heart too wise. Your soul too covered. This woman's influence is officially over. Her voice no longer echoes in your space. Her energy no longer lives in your shadow. What you feel now is not just healing, it's divine completion. What she broke has been mended with heavenly thread. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Now walk with confidence. You are not who you were before this battle. You are upgraded, redefined, and divinely sealed. Her downfall is not your concern anymore. Let the spiritual world handle her path. Yours is filled with light. Let this be your declaration: my name is mine. My energy is mine. My future is mine. And no shadow can ever hold it again. Archangel Michael says, this message is the final sword through her spell. You are free. Type Amen to get blessing 373. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.